Good morning, everyone. Hope you're still enjoying your time at home. Now it's our time for phonics, and today's session is going to be a little bit different, so you need to listen really carefully. Let's start off with our sounds then. Okay, A, O, E, I, O, U, O, E, E, O, U, O, S, I, E, I, Sh, K, J, A, phase 5C. Whoops, let's just go back. Ch, cha, j, n, z, s, ia, a, e, o, shul, shun, sh, sh. Super job. Well done, everybody. That was a very quick tour. Right, let's go to our PowerPoint for today. Right, let's see what Kathy says. Good morning to you, my friends. It's Tuesday today and you know what that means. Phonics time! Thanks, Rex. Right, let's have a look. First of all, children, we are going to have a quick starter where we read and sort some words we have already learnt. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh. What sounds can these graphemes make? Can you remember what they are? Have a little think now. Super job. Did you get them? Let's have a look. Okay, so the G and the N make a N sound. We've already had a look at these before, so we're just recapping on them. The K and the N together, that digraph, makes the N phoneme. The W and the R grapheme makes the R phoneme. And the S and the E grapheme make the Z phoneme, the Z sound. Right, so let's have a look what it says. What sounds can this grapheme make? Right, let's have a look. So, have a go at reading that word. Sound it out if you need to, or read it straight up if you don't. Super. And where does that go? Brilliant. Okay, so that one was please. Please. Now, where does that one go? If you said the S and the E, congratulations, well done, that was correct. Let's have a look at the next one. Have a go at reading that one. And where do you think that one goes? Okay, super. So that one was S. Now the I says I in this word, so S, I, N, sign. So I'm guessing you've done it correctly. So this one was the G and the N making the N phoneme. Okay, have a go at reading this one. And where do you think that one needs to go? Super. So this one is N. And in this word, the O and the W, we know it can make two different sounds. In this word, it says ow. Oh, no, O. So N, O, no. And that one went in the K and the N. Have a go at reading this one. Okay. And have a go at which box is it going to go into? Super. So this one was ch, cheese, cheese. One of my favourite foods. And it went into the S and the E, which makes the Z phoneme. Have a go at reading this one. And which one does it go into? Fantastic. E, knee. And it goes into the KN. KN grapheme, which makes that phoneme. Have a go at this one. Super. It says right. And where does that go? Absolutely right. It's the W and the R. Have a go at this one. And where does that one go? Super job. It is wrap. And it's talking about when you wrap up a present or something like that. That goes into the W and the R. Have a go at reading this one. Super. And which box does that one go into? Fantastic. It is gnome. And it goes into the G and the N. A gnome is like a little ornament. It's like a little elf in a garden that you put in a garden. I suppose it's like if you've seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's a little bit like they look a little bit like the dwarfs, and people put them in their garden. I don't know why really, but they do. Right, everyone, we want to introduce you to our good friend Oswald. Wow, I've been waiting for this. Yes, we love him a lot, but we will let him introduce himself. Everyone say hi. Wow, I can't wait. Let's meet Oswald. Oh! Oswald's an owl. Hello, I'm Oswald. Just like Rex and Kathy, I love words. However, I don't just change the spellings of words, I change what they mean too. Listen very carefully to what I say, then we will look at some examples together. Okay, right. Ooh. Today we are going to look at how the past tense changes a root verb from if it is happening in the present. Okay, so there's a lot of information there. So we're going to look at how the past tense changes a root verb. Past tense. Can you remember what the past tense is? That's right, it's when something happened in the past. So it's not happening now, it's already happened. Yeah, it's either a few weeks ago, a few hours ago, a few minutes ago, a few days ago, years ago, thousands of years ago. Anything that's already happened is in the past. And it says this changes a root verb. So let's have a look. Oh, here we go. A root verb is the smallest form of a verb without any endings added on. Some examples of root verbs, a doing word, are dig, put and walk. Rex and Kathy will help you think of some more now. Right, you think of some and we will too. Then we'll put some on the next page. Let's get thinking, everyone. Write them down at home now. There are thousands of them. Right, okay. So, these root verbs sound a little bit like bossy verbs, don't they? Dig, put, walk. So it's the smallest form, so without any endings on it, like, well, we're going to look at a few. So pause the video now and write down as many verbs as you can think of, doing words. So dig, put, walk, sit, run, those kind of things. So see if you can make any now. Pause the video and we'll carry on. Right, here are some root verbs. So let's have a look. we've got tip, put, rip, place, smile, grow, bite, glow. When something glows, it gives off light. Knock, switch, poke, whistle, catch, slide, wonder. I wonder. That's thinking. Stop, dodge, grab, push, fill, go, burp. Hey, that's a bit rude. Snarl, pat, spot, bang, blame, grow. Oh, blame. That's when you blame somebody else for doing something. Grow. Oh, we've got grow twice, look. Tap, break, wave, get. Okay, super. How many did you think of? And were any of them the same or were any of them different? Have a look at yours now. Right. Rex says, well done, everyone. Some of yours might be the same, but you might also have thought of some of your own root verbs. Right. What's next, Oswald? Right. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Now that we have a list of root verbs, we are going to look at some of these and change them to the past tense. This is when we are talking about something that happened in the past. It is already happened and is not happening right now. To do this, you add ed to the end of most root verbs. When you add an ending to a word, this is called a suffix. Whoa, lots of information there, Oswald. I know. Take a minute to think. Okay, we'll take a minute to think. Right, so we made a list, didn't we, of the root verbs. Here they are. And we're going to change them into the past tense so that we're going to make it so that they happened in the past. And when we're talking about the past, we've talked about this already. It's something that's already happened. And to make a word a past tense verb, you have to add ed to the end to most of them. And the ed that you add that changes the word into a past tense verb is called a suffix. If you add an ending to a word, it's a suffix. So there's 3 really important things there. Root verbs when you change them to the past tense. The past is something that's already happened. You have to add ed to the end of most of them. And the ed ending, or any ending that you add on to a word, is called a suffix. Okay? Okay, so here are some below. Read them with Miss Coleman. Right, let's have a look. So Rex is saying, this is the root verb. Kathy is saying, this is the past tense suffix ed. And Oswald is saying, this is the past tense verb. Okay, so let's have a look. Here it says jump. Then it says add the ed. And then it equals jumped. Now we don't say jumped. I jumped on my bed. We say jumped. And it sounds like a t, but we write it as ed. So jumped. Let's have a look at another one. Everybody read this one together. Jumped. Brilliant. Let's have a look at the next one. So this is the root verb. The root verb is the verb. You got it. Walk. This is the suffix ed that we're adding to make it as if it happened in the past. So ed. And then this is the past tense verb, and it is walked. And again, the e and the d at the end sound like a t. Walked. And here, let's read it together then. Super. Walked. Let's have a look at the next one. So what is the root verb? Brilliant. It's push. And what's our past tense suffix? Brilliant. It's the e and the d. And now, can you read the past tense verb? Well done. Did you make sure you didn't say pushed? Because we don't say pushed, we say pushed. So we've got push, we add the ed, and it says pushed. Let's read it now. Super. So the past tense verb of push is pushed. Pushed. Let's have a look at the next one. Ooh, have a go at reading the root verb. Fantastic. It was knock, knock. And what's the past tense suffix? Brilliant. It was the E and the D. And let's read the past tense verb here at the end. Super job. It's knocked. And let's read it all together one last time. Knocked. Brilliant. Remember, it's not knocked, it's knocked. Right. And this one, let's read. You read the root verb. Brilliant. It's the word filth. And what is the past tense suffix? Super job. It's ed. And let's read the past tense verb. You've changed fill into the past tense of filled. Well done. And you might notice this one's slightly different. It's filled. It's not filled. It's filled. The E and the D in this word say d, not t. So filled. Have a go at reading this one. Filled. Filled. Brilliant. Okay. Ooh, super. Super. Now have a go at reading these past tense verbs with the suffix ed. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to have a go at reading these past tense verbs that have had the ed added to them by yourself now. Off you go. Pause the video because I want you to do this in your own time and we will move on now. Brilliant. So we've already had a look at this one. This is jumped. Picked. Oh, that's a t at the end, isn't it? Picked. Played. Cooked. Cleaned. Walked. That's it, isn't it? Walked. Watched. Washed. Flicked. Is it flicked? Pushed. Filled. Banged. Well done, everybody. Let's move on. Great. Now it's your turn to change the root verbs into past tense verbs by adding the suffix ed. Miss Coleman will help you with a few. Brilliant. Okay. So, first of all, we've got, what's this one, everyone? Absolutely, it's play. Now we need to add the suffix. Woo! E and D. Super. Okay, and then I've got to write the past tense verb now. So can you remember how to do that? Brilliant. So we've got to write the play and then add ed to the end. So I'll have a look at the root word there. It's exactly the same. A. Super. And then I've got to add E, D to the end. Ooh. Super. Did you get that one? Right, have a look at this one. What word have we got there? Great job. It's the word cook. Now we've got to add the past tense suffix. And what's that one, everyone? Absolutely right. It's the E and the D. Brilliant. Okay. So now, what have I got to do at the end? That's right. I've got to write the past tense verb. So I've got to use the root verb and then add the suffix ed. So I've written cook and add the E and the D. Now that says cooked. So we say it as a T. Sorry, we say it as T, but write it as ED. That's the grapheme. So well done, guys. Absolutely super job. Right. Great job. Now it's your turn. Complete the worksheet on the next page. Right, your turn. So it says write the past tense suffix after the add sign, the addition sign. Then write the full past tense verb after the equal sign, just like we've just done. If you've got this, you managed to print this off, fantastic. You can do this. Or if you've got plain paper, you can just write this down on plain paper at home or whatever you've got to write on. But pause the video now. Super job. Okay, so it looks like this. Oh, let's get the pencil. So it doesn't matter what colour you use. I'm just going to use black for this one. So we've got the word flick. We've got to add the ed, and it creates the word flicked. Okay, and continue like that. Okay, fantastic. When you finish, let's move on. Super. All we have to do is complete a sentence in the past tense, which has our past tense verbs in. Miss Coleman will show you now. Okay, so we've got our challenges. Kathy says, great job. Now Miss Coleman will show you how to write a sentence. Look at the list below for the challenges. Right, I'm going to do challenge 3 again. Use a time conjunction where adverbial, how adverbial, noun or adjective to start your sentence. Use a different subordinate conjunction and use an adjective. Right, this is going to be a challenge. So let's have a look. Have a go. Write your past tense verb, then remember to think of the sentence, say it, then write it. Right you are, Kathy. Okay, so I'm going to choose. Oh, let's have a look. I'm going to choose. Let's have a look. I'm going to choose the past tense verb banged. 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 So I'm going to write that in there. Banged. Ooh, hello. B. A. What have I got to add to the end of it? What's the suffix, everyone? Brilliant. E and a D. Banged. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I know what I'm going to put. I'm going to start with a noun today. I'm going to say, oh, this is quite dark to see, isn't it? Let's make that darker. Right. Let's make all of these darker. That's better. Right. So I'm going to use a noun. I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to use the noun branches. Branches. Branches banged noisily against the window and the wind howled around the house. Brilliant. Love that sentence. Right, so branches, capital letter, branches. Now, oh, did I remember to think of my sentence, say it, then write it? Yeah, I've done it. Branches banged noisily against the window and the wind howled around the house. Branches. Branches banged because I've got to put my past tense in there. Whoop whoop. Branches banged noisily. Oi. E. E. Whoa. Noisily against the window. Have a look at against. G. Look at what makes the sound in this one. Against. Branches banged noisily against. The A and the I make the sound in against. Branches banged, that looks like bonged. Banged noisily against the window. Ooh, I'm going to put the cold window because I haven't put an adjective in there. I quite often forget those. Cold. Cold window. Let's put window in. Window. O-double-E for window. And yes, I've got a conjunction in there. It's not a subordinate conjunction, but it is a coordinating conjunction. And I'm going to put ferocious wind. We've used the word ferocious, means violent. Ferocious. Tricky word. Oh, it looks like I needed more lines. Wind. Oh, brilliant. I've got another adjective in there. It's okay to change your sentence as you go along, or if you check it at the end. Right, let me see. I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on my line because I'd like another one, please. Oh dear. I wonder if I can click on it. Yay! Ferocious wind. Let's go back to my writing pencil. The ferocious wind howled. Can you all howl? Oh! Okay, howled. Now, howl, howl. That's the root verb. Oops. Ow. So Rex is ow. Ooh. And then if it's a past tense verb, what do we need to add to the end? Absolutely right, ed. Howled. Ferocious wind howled angrily around the house. Oh, I love this. Angrily. 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 Around. The. Just notice in around, it's got the O and the U. Some people have been missing that one out and putting O and W. Around has O-U, Kathy O-U. The house. I know lots of people are good at spelling house. Super, now I've finished. Right, let me check it then. Branches banged noisily against the cold window, and the ferocious wind howled angrily around the house. Brilliant. I've forgotten my full stop again. Whoops-a-daisy. Angrily. It's not really angry, and it's not, well, it could be violent, but it's making the wind sound as though it's got a personality, as if it's a person. But it isn't really. We're just using it to make it sound more descriptive and make it sound more exciting. So let's have a look and slideshow. Let's see what we've got to do next. Right, Rex says, check your sentences against the challenge you decided to do. Underline the places you have achieved the challenge. Ask your friend to read it and check it. Well, ask somebody at home to check it. Remember any spellings or improvements your friend suggests next time you write. So if someone suggests something that you need to do or shows you how to do something differently, try and remember that next time you write it. Okay? Here's the worksheet. If you want to do that on the worksheet, you can. Do the sentence on the worksheet, you can. If not, then you can just write on a piece of paper at home. Right. So Oswald says, great job, everyone. You've worked hard today. See you again tomorrow. Well done, everyone. You have indeed worked hard. It's been quite tricky and brand new. So well done. See you tomorrow.